Not like other normal kids, Jason Vukovic suffered during his childhood. He never knew his father and he was adopted by his stepfather when he was 4. However, this is the beginning of his suffering. He is not just being abused by him but also being sexually assaulted. He said both of his parents are faithful Christian because they go to church 2 to 3 times a week to do charity work. So imagine how scared and confused I was when they adopted me, using the night prayer to sexually assaulting me. He also hit me. He called his father Larry Lee Fulton. The court record also recorded that Vukovic had been abused and sexually assaulted by his father. Based on that, his father has been charged with abuse. Even though his father was guilty, he never been to jail and only been in detention for 3 years. Vukovic has always been hoping that there will be a hero that can save him. After his father had received the punishment, they moved to Wasilla and there he was homeschooled. Even after the case, he never received any counseling and no one tried to check on him. He even imagined, what if someone tattooed bugging into his house, hit his assaulter? He will be very happy because no one cares about him. Maybe that is why he wanted to be the tattooed guy. His brother ran from home after he can't stand being abused. His act now saved him and now he had PhD and working in cybersecurity in California. After that, Vukovic himself ran to Washington when he was 16 without bringing any identification documents. To survive, he starts stealing. His target is the gym because he knows people always carelessly forgetting their purse there. But in 5 months in Washington, he had been arrested. He gets freed 9 months after and starts stealing again because he is scared that if he didn't have money, he would end up homeless and brought to a shelter home. If he got there, his parents will be called and he needs to go back to Alaska. He doesn't want that. He felt that stealing and lying suit him as he is useless and an outcast. He got some construction work, but after being fired, he starts stealing again. He has cases everywhere, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana to California, but 10 years later he returned to Alaska. In Alaska, he had been charged with more cases other than stealing, which is having controlled goods and hitting his wife. But he denied the hitting his wife charge and said that they only have some wrestling match. His lawyer, Amber Tilton, said that he should be helped and supported for a long time rather than punished. Tilton believed that he should get post-traumatic stress disorder treatment and join a program for the convict. I don't think he should be punished. He was punished. Everything happened is just like a punishment to a child that should not be treated like that. When someone has a bad start, he didn't know how to act well. Vukovic is not being good, but he needs help. According to him, this cycle will repeat in the community if no one takes action, not only Vukovic but also to others. Vukovic also faced 3 more charges after he attacked criminals. After 5 days, he broke into their house. He broke, hit, and punched them. He knows about those criminals when he searches the name list on Alaska Sex Offender Registry. Here he knows all the details on their home and work address and all their confession. He even hears about them when he was in jail. He didn't even know them, but he thinks he should meet them. The victims' names, Charles Albee, Andres Barbosa, and Wesley Demarest, all been written in his notebook. When he attacks, he stole, and some items that he took is their laptop and their truck. Among those 3, the worst attack is on Wesley. He has been hit repeatedly with a hammer until he was unconscious and having a critical injury on his brain. Even though Vukovic said that he didn't intend it to be that bad, but Wesley had lost his job and he cannot pay his rent. Now Vukovic is in jail, living there for his 25-year sentence. He advised people to not making their own decision. Even when your past is rough, don't sacrifice your future with a crime.